What's up, YouTube? This is Team Revelation. Adam here with another deck profile for you. Today we got Frognarch, really fun deck. It could also be cheap, depending on the rarities of the cards, but definitely fun. And yeah, let's get into this. So we got 3 Treeborn. I don't run any traps in the deck, and not a lot of spells to set. So you want this guy engraved for your tribute fodder. Got 3 Swap Frog. You could pitch Treeborn or Ronin Tonin, special summon him, or you could send a Treeborn to the grave so you could set up for next turn, and you could bounce Swap Frog back to your hand. So he's just really great in this deck, really gets the combos going. Of course, got the one Ronin Tonin, you banish, and also, if you set him and they run into it, it's got 2,000 defense, so he's great for a number of reasons. Then we're going to go into the tribute. So, of course, we got 3 Caius. He is the best monarch. Summon him, banish. If it happens to be a dark, they take 1,000. So, really great. Ryza is probably the second best after Caius. Use Ryza, you bounce stuff back. So, always great. Got 1 Dark Dust Spirit. Pretty much, you just blow stuff up. People love blowing stuff up. Got 1 Jinzo, one of my favorite cards. Pretty much shuts down traps. Got a pretty good attack too, so he's great for another number of reasons. We got Lads in here. Lads pretty much stop anything. They could handle a couple of turns, so really great when you get Lads out here. 1 tech, and a couple Frog Monarch decks use this card. I use Obelisk. I mean, he's Egyptian god. Who wouldn't want to use Obelisk? And in this deck, you can get him out here. So, and then we got hand traps. We got 1 Gores and 1 Trag. The Gores and Trag, obviously to protect your field. We got 2 Maxi and 2 Veiler. Maxi, opponent does a lot of special summoning. You could always draw into what you need, and Veiler to stop their combos. And then I run 3 Battle Fader, which are great. 1, because they, block attacks. And then when I have them next turn, I could just use them automatically for tribute fodder. So that does it for the monsters. That's 27. Then we go into the spells. Of course, we got the Trinity. What deck wouldn't use the Trinity? Got 3 Soul Exchange. This card is great in this deck because you target their monster, and then you could use, your monster and their monster and get Lad out. You could just pretty much do a bunch of combos with Soul Exchange. Same thing with the 3 enemy controllers. You could either, switch their monster in defense mode, but what you basically want to do is you want to tribute one of your monsters and take their monster. There's so many combos with Soul Exchange and with enemy controller. You got 2 Duality because, you have a lot of monsters and spells. Sometimes get inconsistent. You want Duality because you're not going to really be special summoning a lot, so great to have Duality in there. Got 1 MST. It's MST. A lot of people aren't running it, but always nice to have it in there. And 1 Foolish, which is basically another option for you to send Treeborn in. So that is the main deck. We move on to the extra deck. We got for synchros, we got Formless Synchron. We got Catastor, Thought Ruler, Black Rose, Scrap Dragon, and Stardust. Basically, all these you could use for Effect Veiler. And then for the Exceeds, you got 1 Slacker Magician. Really nice. Really like using Slacker Magician. You got to go with the triple Gachi. Gachi's great. Definitely in this deck to use. And then for your, if you want to use your big guys, you got Sword Breaker, Force Focus, and 2 Bouncers, and also the 1 Gaia. So you could just, once you're done with your Bouncers or anything else really, just drop a Gaia, Always nice to have. So that is the extra deck. And then the side deck, it's not really, you know, for a format yet. It's just cards that I like using in here, you know. Depending on the format, I might change it, I might not, but this is what I got so far. I got 2 DD Crow, great for banishing stuff, great to have. We got 2 Lava Golem. You know, I love using this card, but I hate when I have to face against it because it's just totally unexpected. Your opponent does not expect you to just, you know, bring a Lava Golem onto their field, and then they just burn and have to figure out how to get rid of it. Got 2 Vanity's Fee, and this card is great. Probably every time I play, I side these guys in because they basically just shut down any deck that special summons. That's pretty much anything. Doesn't hurt my deck at all. 1 Sea Lancer. This is for with Ronin Tonin. You banish. It does a lot of combos. You get it really big. I'm pretty sure there's a OTK with Sea Lancer. 1 The End of Anubis. This is for decks, you know, that are heavy on graveyard, Dark World, Laval, anything. It pretty much shuts down the graveyard. You got Mateon, a great card. I was going to use this for, you know, Dragon Lures and stuff because, you know, they could take it with Big Eye or whatever, but they can't do anything with it. It doesn't have any attack or defense. Spell Canceller is great for this deck too. Level 5, so you tribute it, and while this card is on the field, your opponent can't use any spell cards, so this would have been great for Prophecy. I have another Maxi in here just in case. I thought, you know, 3 in main deck would have been too cloggy, so have 1 inside just in case. For the spells, I have 2 Messenger apiece. It works in this deck, you know, makes some of my opponent's monsters, you know, can't attack. And then I got 2 MSTs in here, you know, just in case, you know, if they have anything down. So that is the side deck, and that's everything really. So if you guys liked it, please give it a like and comment and subscribe to us. You know, we're just getting started. We're getting these videos up. Josh mentioned we're gonna have a trade binder up. You know, anything else you guys want to see, message us. You know, anything like that, and we'll see you later, YouTube.